Here we're back again at the little Renault Mégane 2010. So it was a nice day here yesterday, so my friend decided to take a run down his boat. Well, he never got very far. Oh, did you get halfway? That's not so bad. So he broke down. So he got the who brought you back? A recovery AA or somebody like that. So when we got back up the road, I'll show you the scan tool. There wasn't any fault codes in the engine computer, and when we cranked it over, I could see the pressure was only getting up to, I think it was something like 120 bar. So we came out here and we seen air in the lines, so we pumped it and the thing started no problem at all. So we're trying to get to the bottom what could be the problem with this. So I'm pretty sure on the Renaults, if you see a bulb, you will not have a pump in the tank. But I can't be too sure about that. In fact, what I'll do, I'll get the snap-on Verus out and that'll tell me if there's a pump in the tank. So the question is, why, if there's not a pump in the tank, why is that pump not drawing up the fuel? So I need to find out that reason. But the very fact that the bubble is on this side, because the filter's down there, and there's no any bubbles there at all. It's a bit strange that, so maybe if we attack the filter, maybe that'd be a better idea. So there you go. We only get one day here, and it just didn't. One nice day here, and it didn't even work out for a soft top car. So we're back at the Renault Mégane 3 and non-start. So it's my friend. I think you've seen in the last video clip. The thing had broke down. So what I decided to do was put the old snap-on machine on it, and actually I think the hotel would. Oh, sorry, just to retract. So we put the launch scan tool on it, and you've seen in the first clip. There was not any codes, but when I put the snap-on tool on it, you can see there's a code there. P0090, so it's undocumented. So that came up with fuel suction valve or fuel pressure regulator was a code for that. So, I think I said to you in the first video, when we came out and we squeezed that bulb, we could get the thing to run. But if you see in the recording I took on the launch, that the pressure was going really high when we had it idling, but I was pressing it, so to me there wasn't any suction control. So when you come down to this valve down here, that's called, is it the inlet metering valve or suction control valve? So I decided to have a bit go. I just thought I'd check for supply, so there'd be a 12 volt supply in this thing. So we just took our test light. I think you can see there's a little grey wire, so we'll pop the test light into there. Well, it's maybe timed out, so you want to. We'll check our test light first of all. There's our test light working. And we'll put it into the grey wire. There you go. So you can see that the test light. Oh, wait to put this. Test light is on, but watch this. See when I move the wire, the thing goes out. I thought it was a bad connections up the top there, but it's no. So I'll show you what the problem is. We think this is what the problem is. So if you look down here at the base of this wire, you can see gold. So I think we've got bad connections down there. So we're going to strip that down and see if we've got a break in the wire. Because when I went to this at first with the ignition on, I could not feel it buzzing. So let's try. Let's look at the wiring first of all and see if that cures it. Cheers. Is it right through, or hard to say? Yeah, tug, maybe 40 bits.
Right through, yeah.
Oh,
right through. Wire snapped.
Wire snapped?
Yep.
Is it not okay?
What's this?
Oh, there it is. Oh, there you go, brilliant. So we need to solder that wire. In fact, I've got butt connectors, right? We'll put that back together and we'll see how this goes. So there you go, we've repaired the wiring. with one of these quick butt connectors, and it's even the right colour, pink. So we'll put it back in. We'll tidy the wiring up later on, but we'll put it back into here. And when we put it back into this valve should buzz. In fact, I'll go and switch on the ignition. You switch on the ignition. Didn't actually feel that. Wait, leave it like that, Stuart. So what we'll do, we'll use a screwdriver. I'll listen in. Oh, you can hear it buzz. So if you use a screwdriver as a stethoscope, you can hear that valve buzz. Now usually, put that back down. Usually on these valves, they can pull anything up to an amp, but I've seen they go between 500 milliamps to an amp. So try that, Stuart, see if it starts. There we go. So we'll call that a fix. Bad wiring. Brilliant. So you can actually monitor the amperage of this solenoid valve on the scan tool. So I'll let you see it. So there it's there. Fuel flow solenoid valve, and it's in milliamps. So you can see that's 742. So obviously if you rev this car, the amperage will go up. In fact, it just moves a little bit, it doesn't go that much. But right, let's stop the car and I'll show you what it looks like when we start it. So it goes down to 400 milliamps, 300. So if we go and start the car, you'll see it shoot back up. There we go. Right, what we'll do is we'll customise that. We'll just show that one. Deselect all. So it was list view. There we go. There's a better update rate. So key on, engine off, 500 milliamps. And we'll start her back up. You see she goes up to 1 amp. And then she's idling at 740. Give her a rev, she gets up to about 900. So there you go. Cheers.